All right, shalom, shalom, first and foremost. Call I'm La Eloheinu, we Yahweh El Shai Bashem Rakakodash. I want to give double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who will teach well, and a hearty shalom to the elect. And I also want to thank Thawadi. I also want to say Thawadi Abashim El Shai for allowing me to do this lesson. All right, so I seen an article about adultery. All right, and we should not be committing adultery. Again, we should not be committing adultery. Adultery is when you sleep with a married woman, okay? All right. A man can have more than one woman or be married and have another woman, okay? A woman that is married to another man cannot sleep with another man, okay? That is called adultery, all right? So here, it says adultery, voluntary sexual intercourse between a married person and a person who is not his or her spouse, all right? So let's get this article right quick. All right. So a devoted mother, quote unquote, mom of three, dies in vehicle collision after her husband suspected her of having an affair. All right. And an affair is adultery. Look, definition 2, it says a sexual relationship between two people, one or both of whom are married to or in a long-term relationship. Adultery. Okay. Asia, somebody, is being remembered by her sister as a beautiful soul who was killed following an alleged history of domestic abuse violence. A California woman whose sister described her as a devoted mom of three and a beautiful soul was killed last month when her husband allegedly drove her and another man off the road. On January 26th at 12 a.m. local time, the San Bernardino Police Department responded to a call of a two-vehicle collision where they discovered an unresponsive male and female inside of the vehicle per news released from the SBPD. The two victims were pronounced dead at the scene. That's important. Death, okay? It's important to remember. It's important to fear the Lord, all right? It says at the scene by SB County Fire Department and a homicide investigation led to the arrest of 31-year-old Isaac Perez. Police said the two victims had been identified as Asia somebody, I can't say her last name, and Charles Dark, according to the LA Times. Both outlets identified Perez as Asia's husband, citing police. Per KTLA and the Times and the San Bernardino Sun, Perez confronted his wife and the man over a suspected extramarital affair at a park in San Bernardino that night. So this all happened at night. And you know the freaks come out at night, right? So it says here, let's look at this word extramarital. Extramarital, okay, especially if sexual relations occurring outside of marriage. Adultery, okay? It says, and they drove away. Perez reportedly followed them before he eventually rear-ended the vehicle and sent it through a chain link fence and into a flood control channel per the Sun. Perez inmate information is blah, blah, blah. Who cares? His next court, who cares? The San Bernardino police, all right, who cares? All right, Asia was in an 11-year relationship with her husband, and they shared 3 children, according to a GoFundMe. All right, so this woman committed adultery, all right? This woman committed adultery, and the Lord put her to death, okay? So let's look at adultery right here. Conjugal infidelity. An adulterer was a man who had illicit intercourse with a married woman or a betrothed woman, such as a woman was an adulteress, okay? All right. It says adultery was regarded as a great social wrong as well as a great sin. All right, so it's not something that you should be doing. All right, and this is what happened. These people got put to death for committing adultery. All right, so this is Exodus chapter 20 and verse 14. This is within the 10 Commandments. Okay, thou shalt not commit adultery. This is Leviticus 10, 20, and 10. Let's go there. It says, a man that committeth adultery with another man's wife, even he that committeth adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall surely be put to death. All right, that's what happened. Okay. Deuteronomy 5 and 18, within the 10 Commandments. Neither shalt thou commit adultery. This is Proverbs 6 and 23, 6 and 32. But whosoever committeth adultery with a woman lacketh understanding. He that doeth it destroyeth his own soul. All right, these people got put to death. Wrong article, right? The Lord put these people to death. All right. Don't commit adultery is the whole premise of this lesson. All right. Let's see. I know it's in Romans. This is Romans chapter 6 and verse 23. For the wages of sin is death, but the gift of Yahweh is eternal life through Yahweh Shai Mashiach. All right. We just read over here that adultery was regarded as a great social wrong as well as a great sin. Sin equals death. Committing adultery equals death. The wages of sin equals death. All right, so don't commit adultery. Lord Williams edified. To the next time. Shalom.